Imagine standing in the middle of a storm, unshaken, while the wind howls and thunder roars. Now picture the storm as a person hurling insults at you. How do you respond? Do you become the storm yourself, or do you remain the calm within it? Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, teaches us this. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Today we uncover the ancient art of mastering insults, not through retaliation, but by embracing unshakable self-control and fortitude. Stay till the end, for what we share here has the power to transform your life. Number 1, the mirror of insults, seeing through the other person's pain. When someone insults us, it often feels like a personal attack. Our ego flares up, demanding retaliation, but Stoicism teaches us to pause and reflect. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it. For when you see that, you'll feel compassion instead of astonishment or anger." An insult, more often than not, reveals more about the person delivering it than the one receiving it. It's their frustration, insecurity, or misunderstanding projected outward. Picture this. A mirror doesn't react when someone spits at it. Instead, it reflects what is before it. We too must learn to become mirrors, not absorbing the insult, but calmly reflecting its true origin. How do we achieve this? By asking ourselves one powerful question. Why is this person hurting? This shift in perspective transforms anger into empathy, giving us the strength to see insults for what they truly are, an outward sign of inner pain. It is not our duty to fix them, but neither should we allow their storm to unsettle our calm. Number 2, the discipline of perception. Choosing how to interpret insults. The Stoics believe that events themselves hold no power over us. It's our judgment of them that matters. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When someone insults us, the insult is merely a sequence of words. The true sting comes from how we interpret those words. Think of an insult like a spark. Left alone, it fizzles out harmlessly. But if we feed it with dry leaves, our anger, ego, and wounded pride, it grows into a flame capable of consuming us. To master insults, we must master our perception. The power lies in deciding what meaning, if any, we attach to them. Imagine someone calls you incompetent in front of others. The natural reaction might be to defend yourself or lash out. But a Stoic would pause and ask, is this true? If it is, treat the insult as feedback for growth. If it's not, why waste energy on what is untrue? Either way, the insult loses its power the moment you strip it of the meaning your ego assigns to it. This is not suppression of emotion, but transformation. You choose to see the insult as an opportunity, not a wound. In this discipline lies freedom, the freedom to live unshaken by the judgments of others. Number 3, mastery over reaction, the strength in silence. The Stoics revered the power of silence. When faced with an insult, our initial instinct is often to respond, to defend, argue, or retaliate. But Marcus Aurelius advises, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. To react impulsively is to lose control. To remain silent is to assert mastery over oneself. Silence in the face of provocation is not weakness, it is wisdom. Picture a raging fire. When we throw more fuel into it, our anger, our words, it burns brighter. But if we offer nothing, it fades. Similarly, our silence extinguishes the flame of insult. It disarms the insulter, leaving them powerless in their attempt to provoke us. Silence, however, is not merely the absence of words, it is the presence of strength. It communicates to the world and to ourselves that we are not governed by the opinions of others. Instead, we are guided by our inner compass, untethered to external chaos. The next time someone throws words like weapons, try this. Pause. Take a deep breath and resist the urge to retaliate. Let your silence speak louder than any defense. For in silence, we find not only self-respect, but also a reflection of the highest Stoic virtue, fortitude. Number 4, the role of perspective, rising above the insult. To truly master the art of responding to an insult, we must change our vantage point. Seneca, another great Stoic, advises, a wise man is unshaken by insult, as the sun remains unharmed by mud thrown at it. This metaphor reminds us that insults can only affect us if we allow them to. Like mud flung at the sun, they fall away harmlessly if we rise above them. Perspective is the key. Imagine standing at the top of a mountain, looking down at the bustling activity below. From this height, Arguments, insults, and trivial squabbles appear insignificant. Stoicism teaches us to adopt this higher perspective in life, to view insults as fleeting and unworthy of our attention. We must remind ourselves of our greater purpose, our commitment to virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. When you focus on what truly matters, the noise of insults fades into the background. They become distractions, not disasters. Here's a practical way to apply this. The next time you're insulted, mentally zoom out. Picture the situation from a year's distance, or even 10 years. Will this moment still hold power over you then? Likely not. By expanding our perspective, we diminish the weight of the insult and keep our focus on what is truly meaningful. Number 5. The power of self-reflection. Learning from every encounter. Insults, like all experiences, hold a lesson. Stoicism teaches that no external event is without value if we use it for self-improvement. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Each insult presents an opportunity for self-reflection. When we are insulted, it is not just the other person's character that we must examine, but our own. Take a moment to ask yourself, why does this insult affect me? Is it because it touches a deep insecurity or fear? Or perhaps it challenges our pride? Every time we feel anger or humiliation rising, it is a signal from within. The insult becomes a mirror, reflecting parts of ourselves we may not have fully accepted. By engaging in this inner dialogue, we turn the insult into a tool for growth. Perhaps we learn that we are too attached to other people's opinions, or that we have unresolved feelings of inadequacy. In this way, insults become our teachers, helping us uncover areas for personal growth. The Stoics were not immune to insult. They faced the same challenges we do. What set them apart was their ability to look inward and ask, what can I learn from this? By cultivating this habit, we transform negative experiences into powerful lessons that fortify our character. Number 6. The Stoic response, responding with virtue and integrity. At the core of Stoicism lies the pursuit of virtue, the consistent striving toward wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. So, when faced with an insult, the Stoic response is not to retaliate, not to strike back with equal force, but to remain anchored in virtue. Marcus Aurelius teaches, what is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bee. In other words, what disrupts the harmony of our own character is never beneficial, no matter how justified we might feel. The Stoic response to an insult is rooted in maintaining integrity. Instead of engaging in a battle of words or emotions, we respond by embodying the very virtues we stand for. If we are insulted for our actions, we ask ourselves, did I act justly? Did I speak with wisdom? If the answer is yes, then no insult can diminish us. But if the answer is no, we use the insult as an opportunity to better ourselves, to realign our actions with virtue. This response requires immense fortitude, the ability to maintain calm, clarity, and virtue in the face of provocation. It's a reminder that we are the guardians of our own character. We cannot control how others act, but we can control how we respond. And that response, when guided by virtue, renders any insult powerless. In the end, the true test of Stoicism is not in how we respond to our friends, but in how we respond to those who seek to tear us down. Do we become like them, or do we rise above, committed to our highest values? Conclusion: the path to inner mastery. To be insulted is not to be defeated, but to be tested. Stoicism teaches us that in every challenge, every insult, we have a choice. We can react with anger, resentment, or pride, letting the storm of words dictate our inner peace. Or we can rise above, choosing self-control, virtue, and the strength of our character. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think or do, only what you do. The path of Stoicism is not an easy one. It requires constant self-reflection, a disciplined mind, and the fortitude to remain unshaken in the face of external chaos. But by embracing the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers, we discover the most powerful truth of all. We are the masters of our own responses. As we walk this path, let us remember that insults are not the measure of our worth, nor are they the end of our peace. They are merely opportunities to deepen our inner strength, to refine our character, and to choose virtue over impulse. In the end, it is not the insults we encounter that define us, it is how we respond to them. So the next time you are insulted, remember the teachings of the Stoics. Pause, reflect, and choose your response with wisdom. For in mastering our reactions, we unlock the true power of the human spirit. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. How will you respond the next time you're insulted? Will you react in anger, or will you rise above, embracing the wisdom of the Stoics? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and how you apply Stoic principles in your life. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with those who need to hear this message, and subscribe to The Modern Stoic for more life-changing insights. Remember, true strength comes not from how others treat us, but from how we choose to respond. Join us on this journey to mastery, and let's grow stronger together.